Not gonna lie, these past 4 months were pretty tough to me. That's why I've made the video a few weeks ago about like all of the stuff I was going through and why I wasn't uploading the videos and stuff. Anyways, I'm way past that now, and I decided to create a new video about mental health for men, essentially, because I've been through a lot and I can tell you more insightful things now. I think the best thing about going through shit like this is learning through all of this and then passing on more knowledge to other people so they can have a better process of going through shit. By the way, this video is heavily inspired by Jacob Rucker, I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name, so go follow him right now. I will put the link to his channel in like the comment, in the pinned comment, I guess. And yeah, this guide is essentially for like the masculine type of men that are going through some hard times, like I was for the past 4 months. First point, I think actually the most important and the one to start with this video is to learn to be self-compassionate. You must learn to let go, to build self-love and self-respect, because that is what you're lacking right now. If you feel depressed, if you are not living the way you would like to, essentially. You need to let go of any wrong past memories and future worries. You must focus on the now, because by doing that, you will learn that you actually have full control over your life, because you're only living in the present. Say it with me, you're only living in the present. You're only alive now, because you cannot go back to the past and you cannot know what will already happen in the future. These times don't exist now. The only thing that exists is the now, is the current moment, and over that you have full control. And do not let yourself to think otherwise. What has meaning is the now. The only way you can make your situation better is by looking at your current situation at this current time and trying your best to improve it so that your future can look better. This way you can alleviate any anxiety you might have, because you know that your future will be good if you just work hard right now. One of the best practices I've learned about throughout this whole time is to journal every single day before bed, or like right after going to bed and right before falling asleep. Or just journal whenever you feel like you are in a mental pit. Every time, just every day, dump out all of your thoughts, all of your emotions on this blank piece of paper and go to sleep with a clear head. So, best way you can do it, make it a daily practice every single day before going to sleep, before like essentially sleeping. Dump all of your thoughts on this piece of paper. Try to be as constructive and insightful in all of your like writings. Try to give yourself advice on what you should be doing. Look for solutions, not very like complex solutions, simple solutions, things that will help you right after implementing them. So yeah, I really recommend doing it that way right before falling asleep. Dump your brain on this blank piece of paper and go to bed with a clear mind. Next one is gain momentum. This part is very important because this comes pretty much right after you learn how to build this self-respect, and how to be self-compassionate. You might not be noticing it, but you are gaining momentum with each smallest step you're taking, one after the other. Every small little step you're taking towards a better future will make you gain momentum so that your next step can be even bigger. With this momentum, the further you go, like throughout this whole journey, the easier it will be. The easier your life in general will start to feel. And I'm speaking from experience here. So if you start gaining momentum, then everything becomes much easier. Managing your depression becomes much easier. Managing your anxiety gets much easier. Everything becomes much easier. Third point is actually pretty similar to the first one, but let me actually expand on this whole topic of understanding your emotions and stuff, like being self-compassionate, because it's very important and that is what actually pretty much got me out of my state. Notice your thought patterns and try to just understand them with patience. You can go and try therapy for doing that, although my parents literally spent like around $500 for my therapy sessions, like speaking one-to-one with a professional, but I don't really feel like it helped that much. I mean, because I think that that therapy is much different for men and women. Women want to feel heard, men want to feel important. And it's a huge difference, and I think that's a fundamental just way that it separates us both. So you cannot put the same protocol for therapy for a woman and a man and expect same good results. It just won't happen. Women just want to speak about their emotions, and when going through a process of doing that, when they are understanding their emotions more just by speaking them, I think it makes the situation for them better. For men, we want to feel needed, important. What gets us out of depression is solving problems, because this is what gives our lives meaning. It's solving current problems so that the next generation of guys can have it much easier. That's what humanity is about. Now, how I want you to understand your emotions is, whenever you do feel sad, don't try to question it. Whenever you feel any emotion, do not try to question it. Why am I feeling this way? What is happening to me? I should feel some other way right now. No, you don't question it, but just feel it inside. You must feel the emotion, and with compassion, try to understand why that emotion is. Try to just find out why that might be. Bro, oftentimes it's for no apparent reason. If you're depressed, most of your thoughts are going to be negative, without even you trying to be like negative about stuff. It will just happen, and you will feel like shit for most of the time. For the past 4 months, I've been feeling like shit without any breaks. It's been fucking terrible for me, for everything in my life. But you know what? I'm still grateful for it. I'm grateful as shit for going through such pain, because now I can make a video like this for you. So again, whenever you're feeling any type of way, do not question it. Just with compassion, with patience, try to somehow understand it. Try to understand yourself. Try to verbally speak. I feel this right now. Why am I feeling this right now? I'm not sure. Let's find out. I'm feeling this right now. Okay, let me figure out what happened that made me feel like this. Let me be retrospective. Let me not question it in any way. Let me just find out. Because, you know, emotions, they will go and come and go. Like, you cannot really manage your emotions in any way, because they just come and go. All you can do is just kind of think about them in this exact moment and decide what now you're going to do with this emotion. Now, best thing you can do is to use it productively. So either use them to find out more about yourself by not questioning it, but trying to just understand yourself better, or by putting it into something productive. If you feel angry, go to the fucking gym. If you, I don't know, feel heartbroken, bro, this is a great emotion. If you've just been through a hard breakup, best thing you can do right now is to work on yourself. Make that fucking business, whatever you want to be. Honestly, bro, because I've seen the biggest growth of my channel. I posted my most viral video right after I got out from a breakup, essentially. So I guess there is some truth in that. Because of that, I am where I am right now. So again, for no apparent reason, emotions sometimes will just come to you. So in situations where you think that you should feel happy, but you actually feel sad, don't question it. In situations when you think you should act sad, but you're actually somehow happy, do not question it. It's all fine. Just leave it there. Observe it. Feel it. Don't question it. You are just trying things out. And if it doesn't work, it's not a failure. It's just another opportunity to look back and do something differently next time. Actually, let me tell you one thing I got from therapy was that one good piece of advice that one person gave me was that a failure is never actually a failure. It's just another opportunity to look back at what you did, and the next time you do it, try to do it a bit differently to see how it now changes. And it is like that exactly with anything, right? Just try out stuff. One of my best mantras throughout the whole 4 past months was things are happening. These 4 words. Things are what? They are free. What the fuck? Things are happening. Because if things are happening, then you're good. If if you are trying out many new things, if you are going through something hard, if things are happening, then you're all set. This is what life is about. Life is about things that happen. Because the worst position you can be in is where things don't happen. You don't see anyone, like you don't speak to anyone. You're not trying out to better your situation. You're not doing anything. Then it is a true failure. It is essentially stagnation, and that leads to even more depression. One of my biggest regrets was that when I really did not feel like working or doing anything productive because I was just so depressed and sad all of the time. I remember this exact emotion, like I feel it right now, literally. I used to literally just lock myself up in my room, not do anything. Literally just not do anything, rot in my bed. My biggest regret was actually doing that and not doing something else. Not spending all of my time in the comfort of my bed, although that was the only thing I had the energy for, so I guess like it's pretty fair. But at the very least, trying to do something else with my time, because I had a lot of time to do stuff. And only for the past, I would actually say 2 weeks, I actually have been getting myself back up on my feet and trying to do stuff. For a long time, I was not doing anything. Things weren't happening, but now things are happening. And look at me, I'm actually happy once again. I'm fine. If you keep on trying to resolve your problems, if you just keep on trying to resolve your problems, one day they will be resolved. Trust me, bro. And by going through stuff like this, you will gain knowledge which then is going to make your life better and the lives of other people around you better, since now you have nice stories to tell, nice videos to make. Fourth point, be patient. Now, this whole process, like I said, took me about 4 good months, bro, to feel better, to actually get back on my feet, to be able to work. You must find yourself tasks to complete every single day. No matter how depressed and anxious and sad you feel right now, no matter what shit you're going through right now, remember this mantra. It is so important. Things are happening. You must do things. Do not be stagnant, bro. Find yourself tasks to complete each day. Get yourself a little notebook, write down what I will do today and put like boxes on each one of these points and just try to cross them out throughout your day. And it's all pretty much, like I said before, doing this will make you not regret not doing anything when you were like in this depressive state, because that is my biggest regret. I don't want you to feel regret also. So please learn from my mistake here. If your mental health is not optimal, just try to do something, anything, and you will see that with enough momentum, you will only feel much better, and that will eventually get you out of depression. One of the best things you can do is to practice mindfulness meditation or pretty much any other kind of meditation. If your mental health is not optimal, if things aren't happening, you can practice meditation. That's one of the things you can put on your little checkbox. Literally 5 minutes a day is enough. You will feel the difference. Also, next part is your diet. You will feel shit if you eat like shit. I have said it so many times before, bro. So you have to drink a lot of water, eat a bunch of meat and eggs, eat high quality dairy, eat high quality fruits and vegetables, all of that good stuff, bro. The only starches and like carbs you should eat should be sweet potatoes and rice. All of the other carbs, bullshit, bread, pasta, cupcakes is pretty much only making your mental health and physical health worse. Don't do that, bro. Don't eat this shit. And the last point of this video, which is actually, I think, the biggest takeaway apart from things are happening, which is my mantra right now. Don't try to make yourself feel better by doing counterproductive things, because it just won't work in the long run. It won't work long term. Actually, it only will slow down your progress. It only will keep you longer in this depressive state of mind you're currently in, most probably, maybe not. It only slows your recovery down. Watching porn, eating unhealthy shit like I said, playing video games, all of this shit, not getting sunlight like I am right now, all will only make your mental health worse, trust me. You need to get your dopamine levels in check. They actually need to be pretty low so you can feel good again, because you've been overstimulating yourself for the past I don't know how many months. I know that if you feel depressed, the easiest thing you can do right now and the most like good for your brain thing you can do right now is to just grab your phone and scroll to TikTok, because that's exactly what I was doing. Maybe not TikTok, but like fucking YouTube bullshit as videos. I was scrolling through that shit for the past whole 4 months while I was really depressed. I used to stay up so late, not doing anything productive. Now I'm also staying up late, but actually doing productive shit, so I guess it's better now. So get your dopamine levels low so you can feel good again, because you've been overstimulating yourself for a pretty long time, I guess. It's just very basic brain chemistry stuff. I'm not a scientist, I don't even know. And that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate, ask them in this comment section down below. I will read all of them and try to, understand your problem and give you my best advice accordingly. I'm even pretty sure that I will try to get back on like coaching calls and stuff in a pretty short span of time from now. So maybe you will even have a chance to speak to me one-on-one with your current problem, and we will both try to resolve it as best as we can. And that is pretty much it. All I wanted to say. If you want, check out the first link inside of the description and stay abnormal, man.